So today I'm making a newborn turtle photo propped outfit. It's going to be a little shell for the diaper cover, and it's going to be a hat for a newborn. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to use green, and then we're going to use the color blue yarn. And I'm using the crochet hook J, which is 6 millimeters. And we're going to start off by doing a magic circle. And I probably don't do mine like yours, or I might, I'm not sure. But I do mine my way. However you do yours is perfectly fine. Now I'm going to start with the magic circle, and what I'm going to do is, let me check it out. Okay, so we're going to chain one, and then we're going to work 12 double crochets into the ring. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and if you feel your ring is too big, you can just pull a little bit tighter. 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so then after that, so we're going to tighten the ring now. We're going to pull on this right here to close up the ring. Now, we're also going to slip stitch to the first stitch. So that's going to be right here at the top right here. So we're going to go ahead and slip stitch to the top of the first double crochet, like so. And then we're going to chain one, and we're going to create 2 double crochets in each stitch around. So here's 1, 2. So my string is all bunched up now. So that's 2, and then it's going to be 2 in the next stitch. So we're just creating 2 double crochets in each stitch all the way around for a total of 24. And if you feel that maybe I'm going too fast, you can just always pause the video or rewind it. I don't think I go too fast, but I know when I first began starting crocheting, I was very, very, very slow. I had to keep on pausing and rewinding videos when I would watch to try to learn. It was very difficult for me to figure out how to hold my yarn and crochet hook. I tried to hold it like everybody else in the video did, but I found that the best way is your way. So you don't have to be doing it the way I do it. The way you feel comfortable is the way that's going to be best for you. Okay, so now after that, we're going to slip stitch into the first stitch, which is going to be right up here. So slip stitch there. Now, round 3 is going to be chain 1 and double crochet in the first 2 double crochets. Sorry, 1 double crochet in the first stitch, 2 double crochets in the next stitch. So let me show you how that works. So we're going to go and we're going to put we're gonna it's one double crochet, and then in the next stitch we're gonna put 2 double crochets. So 2, and then the next one's gonna be 1, so it's a pattern, then 2. And if you know how to create a beanie, then it's just like making a regular beanie. I'm pretty sure that's how the pattern works. But if you don't, then this is how you start off making a beanie. So we're gonna do 1 now, and then 2. So it's just a pattern that you just repeat over. 1, and then 2 in the next. So just repeat that, and I'll meet you back right here when I'm done with this row. Here I've come to my last one, and I'm going to slip stitch to the top of the double crochet, and then we're going to chain 1, and after that we are going to double crochet in the first 5. So we're going to do 1 double crochet in here, that's 1, another one in the next 2, the next 3, next 4, the last one is 5. Okay, and then after that we're going to put 2 double crochets in the next stitch. So the next one's gonna be 2 double crochets in the same stitch, and then we're going to repeat that. So it's going to be 1 double crochet in the next 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to put 2 double crochets in the same stitch. 1, 2, and then again the same. 1 double crochet in the next 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the next stitch we're going to put 2 double crochets in the same stitch. 1 and 2. So now it's 5 and 1 double crochet in the next 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And just repeat this pattern. So I'm just going to finish off with you guys. So we don't have that much left to go. So 2 in this one, and 1 in the next 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm sorry, 4, 5, and then 2 in this one. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to do 2 in the last stitch. 1 and 2, and then we're going to slip stitch the top of the first stitch double crochet. So there we go. And then that should all total 48 double crochets in total. So then for rows 5 and 7, what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to double crochet in each stitch around. So after that we're going to, so when we do this, we're going to do it this through 5 to 7. So when we get to row 7 though, before we slip stitch, we're going to change our color to the color blue. So I'm going to go ahead and do my rows all the way to 7, but before I finish, I will come back to you guys so I can show you guys how to change color. So I'll meet you guys back. So remember, we're only going to chain 1, And we're always going to chain one at the beginning, and then you're just going to put one double crochet in each stitch around. So no more adding, no more increases, just one double crochet all the way around, and that's going to be for 3 rows. So until row 7, and make sure that you don't finish off at row 7 because we're going to change our color before we slip stitch, and I'll be helping you guys do that. So just one double crochet in each stitch around, and always remember to chain 1 and then double crochet. Chain 1 doesn't count as a stitch. So just keep going around, and I'll meet you guys back here. So here I did my last double crochet and my row 7, and we're going to be changing color. So I'm going to bring in this blue yarn. This is how we change color. So right here we're going to slip stitch. We're going to go into the top of the double crochet stitch, and then what I'm going to do, instead of grabbing my green, I'm going to just put a loop like that, and I'm going to pull the blue one through. So there, we've slip stitched with the blue color. And what I like to do, just to secure everything, I like to tie the 2 loose ends together. Of course, I need to cut my string first, so let me go ahead and cut that. I completely forgot to cut it. Okay, so I cut that. Now I'm going to tie the 2 loose ends together. So I'm going to do that by just double knotting that really quickly. Okay, so now that I double knotted that close, now I'm going to just start with my blue. And what we're going to do is, it's going to be rows 9 through 11. So we're going to chain 1, and we're going to single crochet in each stitch around. And once we're done with row 11, we're going to, I think it's, rows 8 through 11. Yeah, 8 through 11, sorry if I said 9. So rows 8 through 11, we're just going to single crochet in each stitch around. So we chained 1, now we're going to single crochet, and that's just single crocheting like that. And what I'm sorry, I didn't even think of it. What I should have done is I should be crocheting over our loose ends. So you're going to grab your loose ends. It's the easiest way. So we're going to just crochet right over those, so you don't have to deal with putting them away later. So just put your strings there, and you'll just crochet right over those, so you don't have to hide them later. It's a lot easier. So that's how you do that, so you don't have to like worry about putting them away. So just tuck them under there. It's kind of tricky sometimes, and it's the one less thing you have to worry about. Okay, so just do that, and I'll meet you guys back here at the end of row 11. Okay, so I came to an end, and all you do is, you have to pull through, you slip stitch and then pull another loop through, and then you tighten it off and you cut your end, and you're done. So this is what the beanie looks like now. And then we just have to hide our tails. And when we do that, which our tails, I mean, are loose ends, just in case you don't know. So we're just going to get, and you need this little needle. So use that needle to hide in all your ends. So you need to just put your thread through there. And you're just gonna hide your tails by going inside of the stitches. So I like to go around here. Just go inside there and pull through. And then I like to go back, but not on the same place, but just a little bit more down. I like to go back around just to make sure it will be more difficult for it to come through if it were to, but don't worry. My work has never came out, even when I first began starting. As long as you just weave them through in different directions, make sure you're getting, tight stitches that you did. it shouldn't come out. It should be perfectly fine. Then I'll just go up here again and just make it difficult for it to be able to come out. And then I'm just going to cut that little piece off since I already weaved in a lot. And then I'm going to do the other one. See? Not there anymore. Now I'm going to do the other one. I like to go from this side right here. And I'll go inside and make sure it's on the other side so you can't see it. And I like to just go through these stitches right here that are right here. And just go around different directions, it's fine. Doesn't matter which ones you go through. And I'm gonna go back again. There. So now the tails are all hidden and the beanie is done. And that is what it looks like. Really cute. It's for a newborn. So now we're going to start with I'll put this aside, and we're going to start with the other one now. The shell, sorry. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to get my green yarn. I'm going to make a magic circle again. And there we go. And I'm going to chain one. And this time we're going to be doing, for round one, we're going to work 10 half double crochets in the ring. Half double crochets are like this. So you're going to wrap your yarn around, go inside the circle, yarn over, pull through, and then you'll have 3 loops on your hook, and you'll pull through all 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this is too big, you just tighten it a little bit. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you're going to close up your circle, and then you're going to slip stitch the top of your chain of your your half double crochet stitch like that. And then after that, so round 2 is going to be chain 1, 2 half double crochets in each stitch around. And then we're going to change to our B, so don't slip stitch. So that way we can change to our color B, which is our blue one. So I'll meet you guys back here. So this is all you're going to do is you're just going to be doing 2 half double crochets in each stitch around. So 1 and 2, then 2 in the next. So it's just 2 half double crochets in each stitch around. So I'll meet you guys back here once I've done this round. So here I've come to my end, and before I slip stitch, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I have my yarn ready, my blue one, and I'm going to cut this piece off. So now I'm going to put that aside, and I'm going to get my yarn ready, and I'm going to go ahead and go into the top of the first half double crochet. I'm going to pick up my yarn, pull through, and pull through both, and then I'm going to get my 2 loose ends, and I'm just going to tie a double knot with that. Those are a little long, so I'm going to cut them again. So as I go, I can just hide them in. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and This one is going to be a bit confusing, I think. I'm not sure. Let me see. So I'm going to chain 1, then I'll half double crochet in the first 4 stitches. So I'm going to do a half double crochet in this first stitch. I'm going to guide in my loose ends as I go. And another half double crochet in the next stitch. And then 3, 4. Okay, and then after that, we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to half double crochet in the next 4 stitches. So 1, oh, I'm sorry, I did a double crochet for some reason. Okay, I think I did. Let me see. Chain 2, we're going to half double crochet. Okay. So that's 2, this would be 3, and 4. And then we're going to be repeating that. So we're going to repeat that 4 times. So we're going to do it again. Chain 2, 1, 2, and then half double crochet in the next 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is going to be our third one. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one that we're going to do. 1, 2, chain, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's okay. So after this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna slip stitch the first stitch, and that's gonna be the top of here. Okay, so slip stitch, and there we are. And I think we're gonna be fastening off here. So let me see what it says. Okay, so I think I'm gonna just go ahead, and it says to cut 6 strands of this color, so I am 6 inches. So I'm just gonna go ahead and leave this long, so I can just use this instead of having to cut 6 different strands. So they were supposed to fasten off already, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this about 6 inches, maybe a little bit longer just in case I need it. I'd rather have a longer piece. So I'm just gonna cut that probably about here, and if anything I can just cut the string off. So now I'm gonna just, this is how you, let me show you. So once we draw our last stitch, this is how we're going to fasten off. We're just going to grab the yarn and just pull it all the way through, and that'll be done. So we need to do 6 of these. So you're going to just repeat. If you need to see this again, this is what it looks like, little pentagon. So if you need to see how to do this again, you can just rewind the video. So we're just going to do 6 of these. So make sure you do 6 of these. Just rewind the video and do these for another 5 more. And I'll meet you back when we're done so I can show you how to put it all together. Okay? Okay, so it turns out that we don't need, to keep the tail long, so I just ended up cutting mine. So, because you do need 10 strands of the blue yarn cut into 6 inches. I don't think you need that long, but what we're going to be doing is you want to fix yours to be like this. So the chain 2s that we made will be matching, each corner of these. So basically just fix them how they should look, like this. And each corner should be meeting at chain 2s, so a little space that you made. So they'll match up. And then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting our strand that we cut. And we're going to be basically tying a knot in between all of these. Like the chain 2 is this one right here. See that little gap that's there? That's the chain 2. And you want them to meet in corners like these. So there'll be 3 corners of chain 2, and we're just going to be, you know, pulling this through there to the middle one, and because you have to have the middle one in there and then 5 surrounding it. So we're just going to put it through the middle one and then through the 2 side ones that's on each side, and you're actually you're going to want to do it so it's the knot will be in the back, so you'll want to make sure that the knot is in the back when you do it. So let's do it like this and do it like that, and make sure you tie a knot to the back. So now that these are together, I'm just going to turn it around really quick and just knot it in the back. So that's like that. Make sure you fix back how you want the other ones to be. And then you're going to go on to the next one. So make sure that your chain 2 is the corners. You're going to want to do it like you did right now. There's my chain 2. Pull it through those chain 2s, and then you're going to turn it around and just knot it through the back. Just to secure it together. Now we just have to do it to the rest of them the same way. We're just basically attaching them all together. Same thing for this one. Make sure you're tying the knot on the wrong side so you can't see it. Okay. That way so the right side doesn't have a knot. Now this one. We have 2 more to do. See that one and then this corner. A longer string for the last one. Okay. Okay, now the last edge here. Okay, so now that we did the inner corners, we're going to be doing the outer ones. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's what you have the last 5 strands for. And you're just going to be doing the 2. You're going to have 2 chain 2s to do. Right here was 3 of them that you had to put together. Now this is just going to be the 2 chain 2s you have to put together. So you're just going to do the same thing, but just with these 2. And tie the knot from the back. Like that. Just make sure you get the chain 2 space. Okay, and the last one. Oh no, sorry, 2 more left still. After this, I'll be on my last one. Okay, now this one. Okay, so mine looks a little keeps rolling up. Okay, so so I hope that you guys did this correctly. I'm gonna go ahead and just sew in my loose. No, yeah, I'm gonna just sew in my loose strands. Make sure they're all hidden, and then I'll get back to you guys right now. So go ahead and start putting yours in the knots. Start sewing them in so they don't look ugly. I mean, if you don't want to leave them like that's fine, but I just think they don't look very nice. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and I will meet you back right now. Okay, so I ended up just, you know, getting rid of the back ones, but these I'm just going to hide them as I go. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our blue yarn and we're going to just join that in into any chain 2 space that you find. Okay, so just like this one right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to attach that in, and I'm going to chain 2, and that chain 2 is going to count as a half double crochet. Okay, so we're going to okay, we're going to go ahead and put, sorry, I have to read it, 3 half double crochets in same chain 2 space. So we're going to just do 3 half double crochets. So there's 1. It's so hard to work with the tail sticking out like that. 2 and 3. So we're just working into that chain 2 space. And now what we're going to do is we're going to work into we're actually going to do that again, sorry. On our outer edge, and then, sorry, I have to read it. So we're just going to half double crochet in this one. Sorry. Oh, I think I actually needed to start over here. I'm sorry. Scratch that. So we're going to slip stitch to here, to the top, one of these right here. Sorry about that. Apologize. Let me do this again right here. Same thing, just I guess it's best to start right here. Chain 2. And we're going to half double crochet 3 times into here. 2 and 3, and remember the chain 2 counts as a half double crochet right here. So now we're just going to half double crochet in each stitch around. So each stitch. So here's 1. So we're just putting 1 half double crochet in each stitch until we get to our chain 2 again. So 2, 3, and I think that's the last stitch right here. You have to it's kind of hidden there. Okay. All right, now we're going to do 4 half double crochets into the chain 2 space. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And then here we're going to do that again because there's another chain 2 space. So we're going to do another 4 into that one. So here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Remember to be hiding your tails as you go along. I'm going to cut mine a little bit short because it's really getting on my nerves. Cut mine a little bit shorter. Make it a lot easier for me. Okay, so now we're just going to go 1/2 double crochet in each stitch around until we get to the next chain 2. So 1, 2, 3, and this last little one right here. Make sure you get that one that's hidden. It looks like it's not one, but there's one, trust me. So 4, and then we're going to do 4 in here because that's another chain 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now 1 in each stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to do 4 and then chain 2. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And again, because there's another chain 2 space. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's hard to work with those little strands in the way. Okay. So now we're going to do just 1 in each stitch. And I think you understand what we're doing now, so I'll just meet you at the end. Just keep repeating this. Okay, so I'm here at the end already. Now I'm just going to slip stitch to the top of the chain 2 right there, and then I'm just going to fasten off already. I fastened off already. I'm just going to slip stitch, and then I'm going to weave in my ends, and that'll be done. So that's what that looks like now. And then don't mind my daughter in the background. And this is what it looks like with the hat and thing together. So isn't that cute? So just weave in your ends and you'll be done. So if you like this video, like it, and please subscribe to my channel.